What's up, guys? It's Kurlumian here with what will hopefully become the first of many upcoming Genshin Impact related videos. Now, real quick, just given the fact that this is an extremely new channel, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that I got you guys here through my title and thumbnail, and I promise, I may have found something that completely redefines where Xiao sits on a power level. But before I get into that, and I know it's cliche for YouTubers to do at this point, but if you guys could please just hit that like and subscribe button down below, it will greatly help me spread the word about this new channel. It's no secret that these actions can completely help with the YouTube algorithm, and it would go a really long way in helping me get established here on the platform. So with the formalities out of the way, what exactly is this secret that involves Xiao? Well, by now it should be no surprise that Xiao's power level is just set a whole new bar for what really defines a hyper carry. Seriously, if you guys just search Xiao on YouTube, you'll be inundated with hundreds, if not thousands of videos where people are talking about how strong this character is. His extreme high mobility mixed with massive critical scaling, as well as the insane damage that he can do through his plunge attacks, just make him an absolute monster. But like I said, there are already hundreds of videos out that are talking about how to best build Xiao or what artifacts that you're supposed to put on him, and I don't want to just add more noise to that whole mix. Instead, I actually think I might have found something that other content creators may be overlooking or just simply aren't talking about, and I truly think that this can elevate Xiao's potential even further than it already is. So with that out of the way, let's just jump in and see what I'm talking about. Xiao's main damage mostly comes through his burst when he dons the Yaksha mask. And this is really what opens up his potential. Everyone will tell you that. I'm not telling you anything new. But what I do feel like I discovered with Xiao while I was out doing my daily farm was actually when I was searching for mining nodes and came down on one pretty hard. And that's what dawned on me right there. You guys saw about half of the damage on that mining node went away from the plunging attack. And that's not just because it's Xiao. If you look, and if I attack while using Xiao, it's no different than if you were to attack with any non-Claymore user. So there was something about his plunge attack, obviously the damage modifiers that come with plunge attack, that did increase damage to this GEO stone. And that's where it clicked for me. There's something special about his plunge attacks in the fact that it allows him and enables him to bypass some of the most frustrating enemies in the entire game. So to show you guys, I'm going to jump into the Spiral Abyss real quick and show you where I think this hidden potential gets unlocked. Okay, so floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss, I've chosen this specifically because it has the enemies that I want to kind of showcase this on. Guard doesn't matter, we'll just go ahead and pick this. But if you look at Spiral Abyss 12 and you look at the way that they're trying to push you, obviously this is a floor that's themed around GEO damage. They want you to be investing in Zhongli and Albedo, the more recent characters, and that's kind of their way of getting you to roll for these characters that came out that were heavily themed around GEO. This floor is not impossible without GEO, it just really helps to have it. There are a lot of shield hilly churls that you need to get through the defenses before you can do any kind of damage. So if you were playing any character without Xiao, and you came in here, you'd be stuck where you have to sort of work around the fact that they're gonna block all of your attacks. Which is why, again, they either want you to bring a GEO character or they want you to bring a Claymore user, maybe like Noelle, maybe like Beto, so that you can utilize their abilities and basically destroy and break their shields, then leaving them open to attack. What Xiao brings to the table is that he actually is able to get past all of this while using his ultimate, while using the plunging attack, just like what we did over on the GEO node that was outdoors. So if I switch to Xiao and pop his mask, you'll actually see that they don't have the ability to defend against me anymore. I'm punching through all of their defenses with little to no effort, and there's nothing they can do about it. And this was where it suddenly clicked for me that I don't need to bring GEO to floor 12 anymore. I don't need to bring GEO or even Bennett when I'm fighting a Dendro shield. I don't even need to burn the shields anymore. I can just basically run right past them. Well, what about the larger variants? What about the ones that actually are harder and on the higher floors of Abyss, of floor 12? Well, we'll unlock them right here. Here's one with GEO. We'll go over, we'll pop the Yaksha mask. And not only am I getting the benefit of dealing all that extra GEO damage from my plunge attack, so I'm destroying his shield, but you can also see that I'm punching through his shield because of the AoE that's going on the ground. So I don't even have to worry about the fact that he's blocking it, because the AoE that's happening on the ground is actually still going through and doing the damage for me, if not just destroying his shield outright. So it's because of this that I really think that Xiao's potential just goes absolutely so much further than it already is. And I'm gonna, in order to kind of show you guys, what I'm gonna try here is I'm gonna go to the final floor in Spiral 12. It's a floor that is pretty heavily themed around GEO shields, and we're gonna see if we can clear it without using Zhongli, without using claymores, and we're gonna see if we can hit the timer just by using Xiao's plunge attack. So with that all out of the way, I'm gonna fast forward ahead to sort of the future endeavor, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so now that we're here on Abyss Floor 12, this is the final sort of big DPS race, in my opinion, of Floor 12, and that's primarily due to the shield hilly churls. 2 GEO shields that you've got to kind of deal with. Their blocking is a pain. If you don't have a GEO character or a Claymore character, this floor feels impossible. But if my theory proves correct, Xiao should be able to handle these guys with ease if we can just sort of scoot them off into the same area and let Xiao's AoE do the trick. So let's give this a try. We're gonna immediately run over here so that they charge at me. Activate. And this should manage to completely obliterate their shields. There they go. And we've got Ganyu here as sort of a backup just in case, for exactly this reason. While Xiao sits on cooldown. And get over here. Venti ult. So a little bit slow. I mean, I'm already at 830. My floor is almost done. I'm going to be able to use this ult right here. Maybe take her down before she does anything. She got her shield up. But as you can see, I mean, I think that I could probably refine and get through this wave a little bit faster, especially with these guys here on the second wave. Not letting her get into that shield is a huge disadvantage, but the amount of time it took me to get through that first wave, which is really the time sink of this wave, Xiao was able to bypass all of that just by using his plunge attack. And that to me is, I think, what the real key and takeaway of this is. Xiao's super powerful. He's got all of these different things at his disposal, but something, like I said, that I just don't think other people are talking about is the potential for the plunge attack damage to not only do heavy GEO damage, which doesn't make any sense at all with him being an Anemo character, but also potentially allows him to do the AoE damage while they're shielding and basically punch through as if they didn't have a shield. And that's going to help you dramatically in cases like this on the Spiral Abyss. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know it's a quick video, basically just to come out and say Xiao's super powerful and it's because of his plunge attack. But like I said, I just don't think people were talking about it in this way, and I wanted to share with you guys. So that's the video. Hopefully you guys learned something out of this, and I hope to see you guys around in the future. I myself am actually streaming Genshin Impact right now 3 days a week. I might go down to 2 days a week to try to focus on this channel a little bit and get a little bit more of these videos up weekly. But at the very least right now, I'm streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 p.m. PDT. So I'd love to have you guys come out, hang out. Links for that will be in the description. Just one more time, if you guys could just please subscribe and hit that like button here on YouTube. It will help me build this channel so that I can reach more of you guys and hopefully share more of this amazing game that I think is Genshin Impact. I've got a lot of really cool ideas and I've got a lot of content planned out. So I hope to see you guys in the future.